Oh, it's beautiful. It's bringing out the red even more than it was at the showroom. Like, so, I'm completely in love with this. Like, it looks.
Hi guys, today we have the monster truck with us, which is the Toyota Hilux, and this is one of the better looking pickup trucks. I feel this looks better than the Isuzu, and this is massive, by the way. I am about 6 feet tall, and this bonnet comes pretty much till my chest, so it's a huge car. Now this car, like the Thar, is like a bare shell. You can modify this car and do a lot of stuff with it, like you can do with the Thar, which is something I love personally in a car, is to actually make it unique by modifying it according to your taste. This, as you all know, is the indestructible car. Top Gear had done a video in which they tried to kill a Hilux and they just couldn't kill it because this car just won't die. So if you look at the toughest car out there to buy right now, which can go through pretty much anything that you put it through, this is the car. Ye gaadi kabhi nahi maregi. So anyways, on this car we're going to be doing a combination of ceramic and PPF. Ceramic is going to come onto the bonnet and the bumpers, because mainly when it goes off-road, all the stone chippings and it's going to get hit from vehicles running in front. We're not doing it on the sides because later on we might be changing the color or doing some graphics. Hence the bonnet and the bumpers getting PPF. The rest of the full car is getting ceramic. We'll take you through the process of how we're going to be doing it from start to end. Now let's show you a little about the car. As you can come on the side, this is very similar to the Fortuner. So the alloy wheels you'll recognize from the Fortuner as well, because it's exactly the same. And this is an additional accessory that the client has gotten put in the side cladding. This doesn't come standard with the car. You have to get this put in the accessories. Now when you come onto the side, this is for all the viewers who have given us all the love over time. Yeah, aapke liye. Now when you come inside, you'll instantly notice this cabin looks a lot like the Fortuner's cabin, because it has a lot of elements of the Fortuner's cabin, so you'll feel like you're sitting inside the Fortuner. This is something the client got put, which is the brushed metal door sill with Hilux written on it. Otherwise, the cabin is fairly basic, as you can see it, just black all over with silver accents here and there, but very basic cabin. Otherwise, it doesn't give you that luxurious feel. It's very utilitarian, which is actually meant to be. But otherwise, the ride quality of this car has improved quite a lot over a period of time. Hai? ये क्या हुआ भाई? कहाँ गया camera? People who are buying this car aren't looking for a luxurious interior. They're looking for this car to be practical and serve a purpose, which is why they buy this car. Which is why I will show you the best part of this car, which is the entire space of the back. Now this client has two super bikes, which he would like to load on this and take it when he goes off-roading or to do a trip. So you can drive to your destination. Once you reach there, you can unload the bike and, well, ride around. Nagesh, दिखाइए कितनी जगह है यहाँ पे. So we're going to make one guy lie down here. So to open the boot, it's fairly simple. You just pretty much open it, and the entire thing drops down very nicely. It's got this nice coating, which is an anti-scratch coating inside, so it won't get scratched. Nagesh, लेट के दिखाओ. So as you can see, the length of this is enough to fit a normal sized Indian. And अगर आपको dead body ले जानी है, आप dead body ऐसे ले जा सकते हो. आपको सिर्फ एक Hilux की ज़रूरत है. तो नागेश, तेरी dead body, अच्छा ऐसे भी दिखा दो. So as you can see, even in the width, this is how much the width is of this car. You can pretty much almost lie down comfortably in this car, like with the length and the breadth as well. तो हाँ, डेड बॉडी आप 4-5 इकट्ठा कर सकते हैं आप. ओके, सो एज यू कैन सी द रोल बार्स एंड एक्सेसरी, ये गाड़ी का स्टैंडर्ड नहीं आता है, क्लाइंट ने एक्सेसरी लगवाया है. सो यू गॉट अ स्ट्रॉन्ग रोल बार हियर. अब इस पे यू कैन माउंट लाइट्स ऑन टॉप. योर लाइट बार और योर ऑक्सिलरी लाइट्स कैन बी माउंटेड ऑन टू दिस, एंड इट कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज फॉर टाइंग अदर स्टफ और फास्टनिंग. You've got hooks inside, but this can serve for that as well. Now, these claddings are something which are plastic, which need to be maintained on a regular basis, because if these plastics are not maintained, they'll become grey after some time. So very important to maintain plastics by putting plastic restorer on a regular basis. We're going to be coating it with a plastic ceramic coat, but remember always, plastics need to be maintained on a regular basis, otherwise they will fade and become grey. Let me show you the car from inside as well. Inside you can see there's not much leg room. It's adequate, but it's not the best in class. So it's mostly meant for people. Wow, the door is really heavy. So it's mostly meant for people who are sitting in the front seat. Also, you can't recline the seats at the back, so people sitting at the back will have to sit in one position. So now, as you can see, we've pretty much shown you around the car. We're going to be starting the first process, which is the decontamination wash, followed by the paint correction, so that we can make this paint pop. It's a very nice red color. It's towards the cherry red side and not the regular Volkswagen or Skoda red. So that is the endeavor, to make it pop and then protect it. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to start off with the decontamination wash. So guys, now on the next process after the decontamination wash is the paint correction, like we're doing right now. As you can see, we're clarifying the paint, removing all the finer swirl marks from the paint before we install the PPF onto the car and before we do the coating for the rest of the parts. This is a very, very important process, because if you don't do this process properly, the scratches will not come out from the paint and you'd not be able to get the perfect finish under the PPF, because once the PPF is installed, it's very difficult to access the paint underneath. So your paint has to be completely scratchless and polished so that you get the proper finish on the car. I guess we're finally done with the car. You've seen it from start to end, what all we've done on the car. And yeah, we're back with Noel, who you just saw recently in the Tiger 1200 video. So yeah, Noel, why don't you tell us about another latest acquisition? Quite latest, you've been on a spree of, I think, buying vehicles.
I think this midlife crisis has hit me really hard. Like,
we're glad it did. So we can keep seeing more exciting machines.
Yes,
for my garage.
This I think is the final piece to that puzzle that I have in my mind. I have it all planned out. The reason for this car is to transport bikes. It is to supplement my son's racing or motocross fetish or fancy, and of course to transport my bikes as well. So that's the main reason for this car. And my wife, she wanted to see me back on a 4x4 again. It's been a long time, and it suits my personality.
Yeah. So you had a Fortuner before.
Yes.
So you're very familiar with the Toyota DNA.
Yes, it's shut it, forget it, drive, nothing happens. So
that was a no-brainer when you had to decide what car. It was a no-brainer.
Yes, and in the pickup category, there is only few choices, and of course Bolero wouldn't have cut it at all.
Did you look at the Isuzu though?
Yes, I did. It was nice-ish, but with the discounts, it kind of cuts it very close. And then Toyota is Toyota, so
the quality factor.
Yes, and we have service centers quite close to where we live, so it was a no-brainer. This takes the cake, like in that department.
Yeah. So we've done PPF on the car. By the way, can you make out there is PPF?
No, it's very, very clean.
How's the car looking after all the job is done?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's bringing out the red even more than it was at the showroom. Like, so I'm completely in love with this. Like, it looks beautiful. Yes. Yes.
Recommend everyone who's looking at getting the SUVs protected, why they should protect it and where they should come.
Oh, absolutely. Especially the front end bits, you kind of just to prevent those stone chips, and for a vehicle like this, which is going to be used off road quite a bit, you kind of want to maintain the shine and the texture of the paint and keep it all intact. So hence you do need to protect it.
So thank you so much. We hope to see you soon with a new vehicle now.
Thank you.